Good morning. Busy Saturday today. Hope I'll see you a bit later on. No real problem here with Stuttgart Union Berlin. As ever, market tends to get it right with Union Berlin. Irish Premier Division, First Division. Not enough matches played this season yet. We're up to 3 now, I think. So no real form lines unless you looking at the market. If Kerry scored first, they could be gettable there. Indeed, they did. So you could have got involved with that lay of Kerry in that particular match there. They are gettable this season. Other odds-on favourites, no goals for Drogs and Galway. Easy as you like for Derry City as well. Serie A, Napoli and Torino. Napoli dropping points. Let's have a look. Who scored first? Torino I would have taken on the Torino lead, but no, Kvaratskhelia scoring for Napoli. PSV Eindhoven looks like a laboured pre- and post-European competition display. Just the one winner, the one goal for a 1.4 favourite. Good performance from Go Ahead defensively. Elsewhere, La Liga, well, another laboured pre- and post-Champions League performance from Barcelona. They'll take the win, that's for sure. Do score the vast majority of their goals second half as well. On to today. Busy as you like. Don't forget this is pre- and post-Europa League and Europa Conference League and pre-Champions League for some teams. Manchester United and Everton, well, these two must start collecting points. Usual rule for Everton. They can last till half-time with the 0-0. They tend to see at least a second half goal. That's come right in the last 2 matches as well. Man United, all down to whether Rasmus Højlund returns. He is the Premier League player of the season for February, or player of the month for February, for good reason. Will not play though. That's a big miss. Luke Shaw is out as well. Wan-Bissaka. Not going to be missing old Wurzel Gummidge and Johnny Evans, who's in his mid-80s now, I think. Nearly as old as Joe Biden, Johnny Evans. So they're not going to really be missed. But no established striker really, with Rashford, Knock, Højlund out. So that's going to be a tricky match. Bournemouth and Sheffield United, well, it looks as if Sheffield United are relegated. They need 7 points just to get to the bottom 2. Bournemouth in pretty decent nick of late. Only 1 win though in 2024, so that's me incorrect there. But let's have a look. 1-3 win last head-to-head. 3 out of 3 wins against the bottom 2. So put it into context, and Bournemouth should be expecting the win there. Crystal Palace and Luton, no manager for Crystal Palace. Well, new manager. I don't know him very well, but you can't really research Crystal Palace under the new manager because all their previous form was under Ray. Was it Ray? Roy Hodgson. Luton are yet to beat a top 15 side away from home. Concede the vast majority of their goals second half. Wolves and Fulham 2.62 the favourite. Again, it's a toughie. Arsenal and Brentford 1.2 the favourite. Arsenal pre-Champions League London derby. So just be a little careful. But Arsenal have been scoring 3-4 plus goals recently. So we'll be fancying themselves today. In Spain, Valencia are unbeaten in 9 at home. That is really good momentum coming into this match. Cadiz and Atletico Madrid. Champions League on the 13th of March for Atletico Madrid. Only 2 wins for Cadiz. They shouldn't really take advantage, should they? But if ever a side is gettable, it's pre-Champions League and away from home in their domestic league match. Granada and Sociedad. No Champions League this week for Sociedad. 3 defeats and 4 matches, could be down to their European exploits. 19th against 7th, relegation 6-pointer for Granada. 5 score draws in 7 matches, so they are tough to beat, but they can't just cross the line and get the win. Girona and Osasuna, only 4 defeats all season. Girona have lost the last 3 away matches, so they're expecting to get back to unbeaten ways at home today. 3 wins and 4 for Osasuna, who have lost to all of the top 6. In the Bundesliga, Augsburg and Heidenheim, very consistent home form for Augsburg, but they have conceded in the last 12 home matches. Only 1 home loss against 4th and lower for them, though. Heidenheim are unbeaten and 5 away, which is pretty good going. 10th against 11th. They've only got 2 away wins, Heidenheim. Bayern Munich, under new manager, so no real research. Mainz still struggle to score that second goal, so are very gettable if they are leading, as they were last week against Heidenheim, I think it was. Borussia Mönchengladbach against FC Köln. No defeat and 2 at home for Mönchengladbach. 12 out of 17 goals conceded at home have come second half. Köln, only 3 wins all season. They're unbeaten in 3 away, though. Leipzig and Darmstadt. We're expecting this to go the way of the head-to-head. We saw a 1-3 win for Leipzig. 1.12 suggests 3+ goals, goal before half-time, etc. Werder Bremen and Dortmund, another away side in the Champions League. Dortmund, they might be vulnerable. Only 2 defeats since the 9th of December for Werder Bremen. Pretty solid stuff. Scored in the last 11 matches as well. No defeat and 7 away for Dortmund, though. They're pretty tough nut to crack. But these sides are at their most vulnerable pre-Champions League and away from home in a domestic match. Cagliari and Salernitana. It's a relegation 6-pointer, this one, so maybe just a short shrift of the odds. Both sides tend to perform well against fellow strugglers. Indeed, Cagliari are unbeaten at home against 11th and lower. Sassuolo and Frosinone, 7 defeats and 8 for Sassuolo. Only 1 win for Frosinone. Bologna and Inter Milan, another away side in the Champions League, and Inter Milan. 2.1 odds as well suggest that this is going to be a very competitive match, particularly with 6 consecutive wins for Bologna, 4 consecutive home wins. No defeat in 7 and in 13 at home. This is not the kind of side you want to be meeting pre-Champions League, when you're probably going to have to rest some of your star players. Genoa and Monza, 2.15 the favourite. Monza are yet to beat a top 15 side away, but then Genoa have only 2 wins against the top 11. Not really the kind of match you want to fixate too much on. As well as these major leagues, we've got the English Championship, English League 1, English League 2, which I will be tackling purely in play. So I'll see you at 2:30 p.m. for a live stream. I'll set it up now for you. All of the details will be here in the research at Footballtradingprofits.com, Footballtradingprofits.club as well. And I'll go and set up the live stream for you now. See you at 2:30 p.m. and a little bit earlier if there's any strong plays.